Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for the Real Housewives of Potomac, season 9, episode 9. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. So when the episode first opens up, Mia just made the statement about her children's fathers getting along. So after she saw how they were looking at her, all of a sudden she talking about, yes, the fathers. Then she gonna try to act like she was speaking about her previous marriage. Girl, bye. You tried to say something provocative. It gets the people going. Okay, stop trying to act like you were talking about Gordon and your first child's father. Girl, anyway, you know full and well she was not talking about them. She didn't see them on a picture together. She saw Gordon and Murder Inc. Girl, goodbye and good night. Moving forward. So then for whatever reason, Karen wants to know why they're attacking Mia. Karen, would you rather they speak on you? So here come Jacqueline to save the day. Talking about, well, can I speak? Because I was actually there. Girl, please. We don't give a damn. What do you have to say? She's like, yeah, well, see, the thing is, Gordon is cool with it for about 5 minutes. And then later on, he's not. Jacqueline, that didn't help. It didn't help. Okay. Jacqueline, we don't need the cosign from the peanut gallery. Okay. Please be quiet. Okay. Hush it up. We want to know why she acts like he's in a good place if he's not in a good place. And that's the same thing that Jazzy asked. Because Mia's a phony. Okay. Mia is phony baloney. So Mia is saying, you know, it's just funny that at a birthday party celebration, Giselle is making it about like critiquing me and criticizing me. Oh, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. When she was critiquing and criticizing every damn body else, it was fine. But now that it's your turn, it's a problem. Anywho. So then Kiana says, well, what Mia is doing right now isn't feasible. Trying to make sure that everybody in the circle is happy. It just doesn't make sense. Child, Mia just needs to keep the lies to herself. Keep them to yourself and keep them to a minimum. So then in the midst of the chaos, Wendy tells them that she's getting a citation from the governor. Well, baby, what'll she say that for? Not a ticket, y'all. Because everybody was like, citation? How dare they give you a ticket on your big day? The way that Karen said, citations are for me right now. Baby, when I tell y'all I hollered at that, I said, Karen, now is not the time, Grand Dame. Now is not the time. Here go. I think it was Ashley or Stacey. She's a lawyer and she doesn't know that she's getting a proclamation instead of a citation. No, she's correct. She's getting a citation. If y'all don't hop on the Googler. So then Wendy goes up to receive said citation from the governor. Well, the governor's representative. But while she's receiving it, Stacey and Ashley are talking. And I thought that was rude as hell. Y'all can talk about whatever this is later. Nobody needs to hear from y'all right now. Oh, and I forgot to mention that when the group dispersed, Jacqueline went running up behind Mia like a little puppy. And baby, Mia quickly dismissed her because baby, she was pissed. She was like, shut up. You never have my back. Just get away from me. I said, oh, honey, baby, it couldn't be me. So anywho, on to the heifers over here being rude. They're having a conversation and Stacey is telling Ashley about the mediation that she has to go to and how she's expecting her ex or soon to be ex-husband to be fair to her. So then, of course, she goes back over to TJ and she's trying to talk to him, but he's being rude because he's still in his feelings that he ain't got no friends but Ray at the party, child. Talk to Ray about his slack, sir, and leave Stacey alone, okay? So Ashley is telling Giselle, because, you know, she got to go back and report to her leader. She's like, I really want y'all to, you know, go and give her some advice because y'all gave me such excellent advice when I was going through it. Baby, you still going through it. We don't even know what you're really going through. So they gave you excellent advice on the storyline. You and Michael done concocted. But anyway, okay, the ladies take Stacey inside to talk about the mediation. It's Karen, Giselle, and Ashley. So they're trying to tell her to make sure that she knows what's going on when she goes in. Because like Giselle said, they'll switch on you in a minute. You don't know this version of him. You don't know this version. Karen told her, girl, you better hide TJ. Baby, TJ hiding her out in the open. So don't worry about that. If it's anything you don't need to worry about, it's TJ being hidden. Honey, he ain't up front to be hidden. So Stacey is telling them, you know, my divorce is different. And she's saying in the confessional that it's different from Ashley's because it's not contentious. It's an amicable divorce. and she thinks everything's going to go fine. She'll listen to their advice, but she thinks that it's going to be okay. Ashley needs to file for her own divorce before giving advice. That's one thing. But what they're saying is real. People will change when things happen. You just have to go in prepared, because child, you don't know which version of that man you're going to get. Outside, Wendy and Eddie's family, they're getting reacquainted, and she's introducing the kids to their aunts. And I really did love this moment for Wendy. I do. And I pray that it's real. And I pray that their family heals. And I hope that they're not just coming around now because she's doing well on the show. Okay. Because I don't know what transpired, but I'm happy that they're getting back on track. It was truly beautiful to see them reconnect. And I know Eddie was happy, because I know he missed his siblings. That scene was a long time coming, and I'm happy that they embraced Wendy and actually showed up for her, Eddie, and the kids. It was really good to see, honey. I love to see it. In the next scene, Giselle is going with her daughter, Grace, for a little ice cream. She's already completed her first year of college. I said, dang, that was fast. That means that Dr. Heavenly's daughter has completed her first year, too. Child, it's going real fast. Now, that's neither here nor there. That's just a side note, but I just thought about that. All the girls and the guys are growing up. So she said that it went great her first year, but since she's been gone, her and Giselle have gotten closer. Oh, girl, yeah, it happens. Because, you don't see your mama every day, and it's just like, let me go and call and see what she doing, because you don't have that same relationship as you did when you both lived under the same roof. It actually is good for some people. Child, I know it was good for me. I was like, oh, child, I'm so happy to get from over here. But baby, I left at 18 and never came back. Do y'all hear me? But anywho, she said that they've gotten closer. So then they started talking about how the twins are going to do when they go to college. I feel like they're going to be fine as well. I know it's going to be hard at first because they're used to being together, and I know they're going to separate universities, but I think that it's going to give them independence, and I think that it will actually make them closer. Let us pray, honey. I hope it ain't no Tia and Tamara type situation, child, because they falling the hell apart. Okay, and y'all ain't heard it from me. Moving forward. So as they're talking about this, they started talking about how tough it was when her dad passed and how the twins really helped her through it. Grace wasn't there because she was away at school, and Grace was saying how she had read a note from her grandfather right before Giselle had called to tell her that he had passed. And as I'm watching this scene, I'm just thinking Giselle really did a great job with these girls. Despite whatever is going on with the show and how I feel about her personality, she really does a great job with her girls. This was a nice scene. And it's okay to show emotion, Giselle. Okay? It's okay. Because I saw you trying to choke back the tears. Girl, if you don't go on show it and go on head on. In the next scene at the house on the counter, Ashley and these boys are there. The boys are back in town. Baby, the boys keep them little nasty feet on that counter, don't they? I wouldn't eat nothing out of there. Do you hear me? Honey, I wouldn't even want to drink of water in a bottle. No, thank you, because that bottle probably been on that counter. Absolutely not. So she's taking them to camp while she goes to mediation. Now, I really don't know where she went, because they ain't show the building. Okay, I'm just saying, y'all can read between the lines. We didn't see the building. Ashley trying to build a case. Child, I don't know. Now, right now, she says that Michael only has them one weekend. I said 1 weekend. And she has them 7 days a week. But she's afraid that once they're divorced, she'll have to spend weeks at a time without her children. And that is scary. All jokes aside, that's the scary part. I can relate to that. I really can. Okay, because I'm going through a Kenya Moore type divorce myself. I cannot be released, honey. Take the shackles off my feet so I can dance. I'm so sick of it. When I tell y'all I'm so sick of it. But anyway, that's one of the fears, that you have to spend a lot of time without your child. But this is the thing. It seems like what y'all are doing now is working. So just ask him to keep it like it is. But why does he only get them for 1 weekend? Child, he like to be in the street. He travels a lot. So he should be fine with keeping things the way that they are. So then she dropped them off and then she headed on to court. In the next scene, Kiana is dropping off lunch to her man Greg's business. All the family works there. Greg comes out acting like Kiana isn't a major boss herself. I said, baby, she a whole boss on her own. Not him coming out bossing her around. She said that he does give caveman. He's 42, she's 36. Oh, girl, that ain't that much older than you. You acting like he raised age. He need to get himself together. Child, because we still young. Well, at least I am, honey. I don't know about the rest of them. She said he expects his meals to be cooked and all that. So then his family wants to know, when is she going to become a Diggs? So he gonna come out and say, well, when she start acting right, then she could become a Diggs. Now, this may be an unpopular opinion, and I don't really care if it is, if it ain't. I don't know about him. I don't know if I like him for her. I really don't. Something about him is a little off. He doesn't seem engaged. It seems like she likes him more than he likes her, and I don't like that for her. I don't know. This is all allegedly, okay? This is my opinion. But as I'm watching, I just don't think I like Greg. Is it me? Y'all tell me what y'all think down below. Because I really like Kiana, and I want her to like someone who likes her a lot. And I just don't get that vibe from him. And I could tell by the look on her face that she was hurt. Her feelings were hurt a little bit when he said once she starts acting right. So when they go into the office, she brings up him saying that to her. She said, you don't think I act right? He said, I mean, you act right at times, but you know, you really need to work on that. I was just like, ugh. So she tells him that the lawsuit is going well against Deborah. And she said that, you know, the fight, it negatively impacted their relationship. Oh, okay. So he thought that you were fighting in the streets, and he does not want y'all to ruin y'all's reputation fighting with the likes of Ashley's little minions. Okay, I get it, girl. But still, something about him I just don't like. Moving forward. In the next scene, the ladies are all meeting for lunch. Giselle, y'all are ordering food, honey. What the hell is charcuterie? What is that? She's talking about I ordered the charcuterie for the whole table. It reminds me of that time when they went to that Mexican restaurant on Atlanta because they were trying to cheer Portia. And they got to the table and then he said, we'll take the taquitos. We'll take the taquitos. Yes. An order for taquitos for the table. Nene, what the hell is a taquito? Girl, if you don't say taquito and go ahead on, honey. I said, girl, not the taquito. But anywho, taquitos and charcuterie or whatever Giselle was calling. I said, baby, Giza can't pronounce that to save her life. Now, that's neither here nor there. That's just a throwback to Atlanta and a side note. So when Stacey arrived, she told them that she did go into mediation, and she was shocked. Because, baby, she ain't paid a bill in 15 years, and she was trying to figure out, how did the light bill get in my name? What? You mean I got a savings account? And where that money come from? And the way my checking and my savings are set up, it's got my name on it. Baby, she had no idea. The money was not moneying when she went into mediation. And they were just looking at her like, girl, we tried to tell you. She didn't even realize that certain things were in her name. So then Wendy said, well, you know, I feel the same as you because I don't even know who the mortgage is through. I don't know about the light bill. I don't know who we pay. Now, I know they think it sounds cute when they say that. I don't like that. I feel like that is a recipe for disaster. I guess I'm just different, or maybe my tax bracket is so low, honey, that I gotta pay attention to where my pennies are going because I'm too type A to not know what is going on. I'm not gonna micromanage you, but you will not just be paying stuff or not paying stuff and I don't know what's happening. Okay, I got a story time about that too. But anywho, I just could not do that. People switch up and I have to be prepared. You just never know when mad day might come. So then Stacey said that they have to go through another mediation, and Ashley, however, tried to get hers done in one day. She said they told her it might be 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. Girl, what kind of overnight sleepaway mediation is this? Child, they be trying to get you in and out of them courts in 5 minutes. Would you like to reschedule? Damn, I just raised my right hand and said I was here. Now you going to the place where you got to bring a blanket and a spend a night bag? Child, I ain't never been in no spend a night mediation. But Ashley said she was at the spend a night mediation and they told her that she could be there all day. She said that Michael wants her to hush forever. As long as she's on this show, she cannot mention his name. Now, she said that she didn't sign that because she cannot control what other people do. Listen to me, y'all. That may be your cue, Ashley, to exit because you're a housewife. So if they ask you about Michael, you got to talk about it. What if Andrew brings him up? Then what? Girl, I don't know, honey. I think it might be time for you to go. But like Karen said, if he wants you to be silent, at least that's a bargaining chip. You can go ahead and charge for the silence. Ashley truly didn't want to sign it because really and truly, that's all she has to talk about. If she ain't talking about that, what's she going to be talking about? That coffee and tea and surviving and thriving and striving or whatever she was singing about. Going to get her laundry done, them kids' foot's all on the counter. What else is she going to talk about if she don't talk about Michael? Say what now? Oh, okay. Moving forward. In the next scene, Karen and Raven go for lunch. I said, oh, okay, so this is the eldest daughter episode. I like it. So they start talking about if Raven is dating, and right now she's just doing her. Honey, I know that's real. So then Karen brings up how she never does anything for herself. She's always being strong and trying to protect and be there for everybody else. So Karen told her that the girls are being judgy and messy and they don't really know what's going on. So then her daughter said, well, you know what? Anybody being messy or not concerned about your well-being, they're not a friend. And there's nothing else to say about it. Anything else is just shameful. Miss Raven, honey, I'm speaking directly to you, honey. Now, I love that you're having your mama's back, but Karen should have been concerned about her well-being and the well-being of others. This is serious. This is not a gossip session. This is not something that somebody is pinning on her. These are the consequences of her actions. Ma'am, just because they're asking questions doesn't mean that they're being shameful. What's shameful is this entire situation and the way that Karen is so flippant about it. I understand she can't talk about it before anybody starts commenting that down below. Well, she can't talk. I don't want her to talk about it. But at least act like you care at least a little bit. Child, you need to go over there and see what Shannon was doing. Because Shannon was getting it way harder than Karen is. Okay? Way harder. Moving forward. Your mom is acting like these are accusations. She drove drunk, allegedly. And now she's blaming everyone else for how they respond. The producers are also making sure to highlight the situation as well. So if we're going to say that about the ladies, we need to say that about the producers. They got full on countdowns. 2 days until Karen goes to court. Nobody told them to do that. I just don't agree with that. I really don't. Making fun of her? Okay, maybe not. They shouldn't be making fun of her. Cool. I'll give you that. But asking questions and talking about the seriousness of it, that's not shameful. In the next scene, me and her minion Jacqueline are out shopping. Jacqueline, I don't like that little bob. It's giving Lord Farquhar. I don't like that. Yeah. I said, what is this little bob, honey? I hated that bob. Hated everything about it. So Mia is taking her shopping because she thinks that she's tacky. Girl, in more ways than one. Okay. So they start this fake conversation about PPP or PP or whatever his name is. It's just stupid. This fake conversation about whoever Jacqueline is sleeping with, I ain't sleeping with. Mia trying to set up this fake BS, talking about, well, me and Ink have been, knowing each other forever, but we just decided to be in a relationship, because of Gordon. There's just so much going on. Girl, cut the crap. This man is in every single scene, all in the videos and a part of the co-parenting. Now y'all just decided to be a couple. When Gordon outed you and spilled your tea last season and said that your son came in and saw you and Mr. Ink in the bed playing footsies. Yeah, right. Girl, you're just trying to do damage control. Now all of a sudden you thinking about Gordon. Girl, bye. So then Mia brings up how Giselle pissed her clean off at that party, being obsessed with her on her social media. She said, I just don't think it's appropriate to bring up it in that setting. I just don't think it is. Mia, you are truly scatterbrained. Baby, the throuple is on TV. The post is on a public Instagram page. You're sitting them down to involve them, to garner sympathy, and you're using Gordon's mental state to get it. Yet it's inappropriate to bring it to the same group who you brought it to. Girl, what are you talking about? So then she gets in a confessional and says, when I'm in the presence of Cruella DeVille, she's questioning my parenting. If she's a true friend, she needs to call and check on me. She's not your true friend. She was just using you to get Wendy out. You awake? Okay. So then Jacqueline gonna say, well, Giselle just mad because she ain't got one man and you got like 3 or 4. Who are the other 2? Now, I know you make 3, but where the other one come from? And girl, she got to put all them men together to make 1 and still come out on the losing end. It takes 2 to make a thing go right. Okay, she needs Gordon's height for Ink and she needs Ink's spunk for Gordon. At this point, she's building a man from spare pieces. And Jacqueline, where's your man? Now, I'm no Gizzard fan. I'm really no Gizzard apologist. I really am not. But the read is tired. Okay? And take off them people's clothes, funking them up. Mia and Jacqueline are just so weird and gross to me. Oh, I hate everything about it. In the next scene, it's the day of Ashley's Over the Edge event. Now, when she first showed up, I was like, Ashley having an event? They ain't saying nothing about it. So it's Over the Edge. It's an organization that helps the homeless, right? And every participant has to raise at least $1,000. Now, when she said $1,000, I was just thinking, you should have been able to get them that yourself. You didn't have to do what you did. So all the ladies are arriving, Stacy and her daughter, the other ladies, Wendy brought her kids. I am so happy that Wendy can finally bring her kids around and feel comfortable. Okay, I know she's happy about that. So then Mia came in on 10 talking about, I'm going to talk to you later, Giselle. Girl, anyway. Why Giselle call that man elf on the shelf? So she Giselle got in the confessional and she said, you have all this going on with Gordon and elf on the shelf and you got all this smoke for me? When she called that man elf on the shelf in the middle of the Christmas time, baby, I hollered. Oh, that tickled me. Moving forward. So everyone's there who's coming and Ashley is hanging on the edge of this building. Oh, no, ma'am. I would just have to write a check. There is absolutely no way. That is too life-threatening for me. The mama in me says absolutely not. Straps be breaking and whatnot. And the concrete slippery. I ain't got the right shoes on. Nope, I'm not going to be able to do it. And not them dressing up to sit in this parking lot and watch Ashley play Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Potomac know how to piss me off. When I say Potomac know how to piss me off, down below, child, they so bored. They just looking around. Talking about, you're doing it, Ashley. Good job. You better scale that building, girl. Child, she's scratching and surviving. So Ashley is telling us that she got courage now and she's embracing the unknown. Girl, you have 2 small kids. There's no reason to be doing this to show your courage. And what is this, the Wizard of Oz? Girl, bye. So after it's done, Mia and Giselle start talking. So baby, this right here was a fool. Mia tells Giselle, look, I shared some sensitive things at the G&A event, and then you question it at Wendy's party. So then Mia brings up how Giselle tries to make it seem like her parenting is perfect and her girls are perfect, and they are not. She says, I feel like I didn't bring that to the group because when we were in the DR, your girls were sneaking boys in the house. So Giselle is like, no, they were not. She said, yes, they were. She said, oh, I saw a boy on the camera. Yes, I saw a boy on the camera. She said, yeah, and you told me and I didn't tell the group. Girl, that is normal teenage stuff. That's all you got? That's what you decided to say? Her finding a boy on the Ring camera is not the same as you exposing your children to your ways. One of these things is not like the other. Now, I give Giselle what she deserves, but don't bring up them girls. Those girls have done absolutely nothing. They are not a part of this show. Your whole life is raunchy and classless and riddled with confusion. We are just trying to figure it out. So you mad because people trying to figure out what you telling us? That is crazy. But Giselle, baby, then don't think I wasn't going to give it to you. I found it mighty funny that Mia brought up your kids and you still engaged. But when you felt like Wendy and Candace said something or made gestures about the girls, you lost it. What's taking so long? What's taking so long to pipe up on Mia? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Now, she did say that Mia was losing her mind. And she said that if the girls wanted to show another side of themselves on social media, that they can do that. But this part right here, y'all, I cried real tears because, baby, I don't know why this was so funny to me. Karen got in a confessional. Baby. Karen got in that confessional. Karen said, distress. What would even make this woman think of this? She got in the confessional and said, the stress of juggling a pimp. She said, the stress of juggling a pimp village has gone to Mia's head. Children are off limits. Baby, not the stress of juggling a pimp village. Oh, baby, that brought tears to my eyes. That was so funny. I rewound that part about 15 times. Baby, not the stress of juggling a pimp village. Baby, this is crazy. The way I screamed, honey, not a freaking pimp village. So then Mia starts talking about, I'm dealing with mental health from Gordon every day. And when I wake up, I don't know what page he's going to be on. Girl, please go that away. Girl, please. Giselle talking about, well, I'm just taking it all in. And when it's all in, I will react. Well, honey, react quicker than that. Okay? Because she just played in your children's face. React like you did when you thought Wendy made a face when Grace went to go move that car with Robin. React like you did when you thought she mentioned your daughter in a derogatory way when you talked about the where she was going to university and she spoke on the state of Florida. React the way you did when she walked up and you said that you had nothing to say to her because you despised the fact that she spoke on your children. React that way. Okay? Do we need to call Robin? Because Mia would have been cussed out. Mia would have been cussed out if it was me. So what are you waiting for to react? Mia made this mess. I don't feel sorry for her at all. She can sit here and say whatever she wants to say about how she wakes up and put Folgers in her cup and then ink stirs the milk and put the milk in the cream. I don't give a damn. Because you know what, Mia? You want to be the face of Potomac so badly that you are doing it at the expense of others. So for me, I'm not buying anything that you're selling. And that's just that on that. And that was the end of the episode. Y'all comment down below and meet me on over in Atlanta, okay? Meet me in the trap. It's going down. Y'all meet me on down over there in Atlanta so we can get into Married to Medicine. Tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. Tell me exactly what you thought about Mia and Giselle and her talking about her kids and Giselle not reacting. Tell me what you thought about Wendy reuniting and reconnecting with Eddie's family. Tell me what you thought about Miss Raven thinking that the ladies are shameful for actually calling out her mom. What do you think about Ashley's kids still on that damn counter? Y'all tell me down below. Y'all tell me down below. Comment and I'm going to comment back. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.